It's amazing what you can make out of parts of wine barrels. For J.P. Perrault, this transformation has become a transformation for himself as well. I heard that you really embarked on this right as you were coming to grips with alcoholism, and this was almost what turned out to be your exit ramp from that problem?
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
tell us about that.
Yeah, so, I grew up in the hospitality industry, so years and years and years of being around the alcohol service and, gong shows and all that fun stuff. I just kind of wanted to do a life shift change, and I just kind of stepped and decided that enough was enough, and I just stopped. And to stop, you definitely need to find a different avenue to spend some time doing. And I found these staves on Marketplace, and I just thought, what can I do with these? And I started doing coat hangers, crib boards, which I started off to, and then kind of evolved. So, with my alcoholism, I quit drinking and just needed that avenue, and I found this. And I haven't taken any NA or AA steps or anything like that. This has been I call it art therapy. So yeah, that's kind of where I was with that.
Would you say that, was there a bottoming out? Was there some kind of low point that triggered the change, or were you just observing your own life and saying, this has got to change?
Yeah, I think there was quite a few, stories and so on, and tributes and or attributes and stuff like that kind of led me to it. And I just woke up one day. It was happened to be New Year's Eve, and then I just woke up and said, "That's enough, Josh," and changed life.
Right. So did you have a background working with wood or anything like this?
Zero, yeah. So I actually have no woodworking skills, and I just kind of dove in. I don't watch any tutorials. I just see it upstairs, and just, my artist brain just builds it.
Wow, it's almost like there's two Joshes, one that was, before this beginning, and the other that's after.
Yeah, definitely.
One that drank and one that doesn't.
Yeah. I like this guy better.
So when you look at a wine barrel, what do you see?
Oh, geez, it all depends on where that wine barrel's going. I always just, right away, I always take the colors into effect. So I like to play a lot on the different reds that you can kind of see out of here. So it all depends on what my project is going to be, kind of where I'm visioning. Like this last week, I spent the week just building up garden stuff, just because I thought it's garden season, and, people need a lot of fun garden stuff. So why not?
Yeah, you're not the only one doing this, but in most cases, people will take the shape of the wood, but then, sand it down and give it all a uniform color, where you like to keep a lot of that wine staining in what you end up with.
Yeah, definitely. I just think it brings a lot more character. A lot of people think that I use stains or oil or stains or anything to bring the reds, but it's all that natural red wine stain. So what's really great is, you see your Pinot Noir barrels, your Malbec barrels or anything like that. They've all got different staining to it from the wine. So it just punches out all these different colors. It's really fantastic.
So, I don't know how long it would take you to do it, but list off the different kinds of things that you create using wine barrels.
Sure. So typical barrel planter, those don't take much time at all. They're pretty straightforward. There's a lot of other builders that do these in town. I reinforce mine, so there's steel inside of those, and then next step is kind of like some tables over there. And I'm really starting to embrace outdoor living. So outdoor chairs, patio tables, loungers, that kind of stuff.
And again, there's an artistic element to it, these sort of bar table ones where they're kind of skeletal.
Definitely. Yeah, those are kind of, each one's a little bit unique and different, which is great. Like if you can see over there, there's the red staining out of the ones. I bring all the the wine barrel rings back into play, and then just picking out different sizes of staves to just kind of bring different dimension to them.
And then business-wise, you're doing this thing now where people can decorate if they're having a special event with some of your great stuff, and you drop it off on a rental basis.
Yeah, you betcha. So I had a very successful market year starting at the end of last year, or ending at the end of last year, and just kind of taking the first month of 2023 off. I just wanted to do something a little bit different outside of my comfort zone. So I started thinking outside of the box, and it was like, hey, there's nothing like this really in the Okanagan. So my 19-piece set, which I've dubbed Steel Magnolia, from all the steel that's on these, kind of dumb, but I love it. Yeah, so the 19 pieces, it's dropped off, delivered, set up for you, adds ambiance to your event, whatever it be, wedding, backyard, 40th birthday, or anything like that.
Wow. So they've got an instant garden just full of all this stuff that they can enjoy without having to invest in buying it all permanently.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's a costly build for sure, but it was definitely worth it. Hopefully the city likes it, and I can find some good clients that will find benefit out of it.
Yeah. So clearly you love this kind of work?
I love it, yeah, definitely.
Are you able to build a life around it, build a living out of it?
Well, I've been all right doing it, definitely. There's always room to grow for sure. Just being a one-man show, it's a little harder, keeping up with market stock. I spend a lot of time out at the markets in the community, so I'm a staple for all the farmer markets out there, which is great. I love seeing people's reactions and so on when they do see my work at the booths and such. So for me, building market stock and then trying to build custom orders, it's a lot, so I'm looking to expand a little bit as well too.
Right. Do you see it evolving? If I come back and talk to you in 5 years, are there going to be things that you haven't even imagined yet?
Absolutely. You should have seen 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I started off with some coat hangers and crib boards, and here we have it.
Good luck with your future with it, and we'll be watching it evolve.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.